right? So you got to connect them to a tradition, if y'all understand what I'm saying, right? And so my aim really is to write stories. You know, when I wrote The Coming, I now use it at Clark Atlanta, and you just have no idea the way children eat up that story. And the way most of them, there's every semester, somebody asks me, did that really happen, Dr. Black? Oh, absolutely. Like some myth I made up, and I'm just like, what? They literally ask me, like, is this fiction? Is this like this didn't really happen to Black people, did it? And I'm like, you know, just horrified, just absolutely positively horrified. And so if I have my way, I want to turn the tide of Black knowing and Black knowledge and Black consciousness so that we can really understand that we don't need white people to agree that Black is wonderful and Black is marvelous. We don't need white supremacy to shift. White supremacy can do whatever it's doing. Because the truth of the matter is, it's been doing it since we arrived. Right? What we got to get clear about is Black love and Black power, which will overcome white supremacy in and of itself if we can just stand on that thing, right? And the last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'll take a question or two, and then I want to sign every book in this room, is the power of literature is also the ability to write it well, right? And I'm trying to train young people, and so many of you, of course, in this audience are in this with me, not just to tell a story, but to learn to tell it well. To know that you don't want to just try to write a book so that you can make money. You want to write a book so that you can perpetuate a legacy, so that you can extend Black people's consciousness past your living days, right? And so, you know, the worst thing in the world is to read books full of errors. Right? Amen, somebody. Amen, somebody. The worst thing in the world is misprints, misspelling, where, you know, semicolons used as colons, dashes as, you know. And this is important because, you know, I tell folks, you know, Black people came from a tradition of excellence, right? So this raggediness is a new thing to me. Right? It is, it really is. You know, when Harriet Tubman was running north, she didn't stop midstream and say, oh damn, which way is north? You know, she knew what she was doing. When Frederick Douglass rose and gave a speech, the man's subjects and verbs agreed. Right? Come on, somebody. Come on. And this was in the 1850s. So in 2022, right, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. It must be right. It's got to be right. And it has to be right because we come from people who believed in excellence. Some of us, you all do, and I came from this tradition. I came from a poor household, but baby, that thing was clean. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Try to go to bed with dishes in that sink here. Baby, you gotta wake it up that's gonna blow your mind. Baby, you got something on the way that's going to blow your mind. And we did this after we cleaned other people's houses. So what I'm just really saying is I don't want us to lose sight of the fact and the ways and the means by which we establish traditions of excellence. It's who we are. It's what we are. If you got up to go to church, there's a certain kind of way folks had you dressed. There's a certain kind of way people told you, oh, you wear that. You don't wear that, honey. You put this on, sweetie. You don't put that on. No, that's not for this. That's not. In other words, there was a way Black folks were negotiating ourselves with the world and a universe that really believed that it had ruined and destroyed us. But the truth of the matter is you will never ever destroy Blackness. You'll never destroy Africanness as long as it remembers what it is. And as long as we stop trying to be and hoping to be and using someone else as our cultural example, right?